Hey there, it's Raven Scry here today with another reading. This next one is Sui, Waves and Osmo, and it's been requested by Janesh again, so thank you, Janesh. Okay, also, if you'd like one of these readings, please don't hesitate to contact me via the About page of the channel and the email address from there. Enjoy. The first coin that you've asked for is Sui. Okay, so as I connect to Sui, I'm being shown this kind of audience, and it's like, whoa, and it's interesting because there's been this audience that's come up in other readings. It's almost like they're watching a game, and they're cheering as it moves and it goes, but it's like there's a roar from the crowd with this one, and it's quite an uplifting energy too. They're giving me images of kind of balloons and like positive, uplifting vibes and energy. And as I connect to the energy a little bit deeper with Sui, I'm seeing upward momentum. It feels like, yes, it's very undeniable within the way they show that. Now, I'm just going to ask Spirit, is there anything that they wish to share or show around this project Sui? Progression and development is what they're saying, and they want to say upward trajectory is kind of the energy that they're giving me as we move. Now I'm going to ask, as we move into 2024, into 2025, can anything be shared or shown around this project? They're saying positive demonstrations, and I asked to understand positive demonstrations. They're talking about great heights with this one. It's almost like, things try to pull it down, but it kind of moves up and kind of keeps going up. It's like it's got a fighting energy that, if it has any resistance, or it has anything trying to go against it or push it down, it's like it keeps trying and then it breaks through. Now this is coming through to me in the way of a chart. It's like it's testing, break. It's not going down the hill very easily, is the way that it's coming through. So very positive strength. Now, they're also talking about March and positive movement in March. They're giving me this kind of reference to upwards, is how it comes through. And I ask, is there any other significant times that they want to speak to around Sui? They're saying March into April. In the way that it feels, it's like there is some sort of pullback in the energy here, and it's making me think. So many people are talking about crashes and stuff, within the market. So we will be looking into that. But there is some sort of pullback into April, but there is some significant movement in March, is what I'm seeing. So it would certainly be wise to take some profits, I feel, if it does crazy things in March. Now, I ask, as we move downward into later 2024, 2025, the word I am getting, and I don't like to use this word, but I'm going to say it because it's what I'm getting from Spirit, is parabolic. There is a lot of good energy around this coin. And they're just showing me reference to parabolic moves later on. And I ask, if there's anything that they can show or give me some sort of picture or anything they want to share or show around Sui. They're talking about March. And again, they're showing some sort of spike, some sort of correction here. It's like they kind of show me something moving up, something moving down. And I ask, help me to understand this a little bit more. They're talking about some sort of correction with it. It's as if it's kind of having some big moves, and there's this correction. They just keep drawing my attention to that, and they're giving me a thumbs up with that. So we're just going to leave it there with that. Maybe I will look into more around this correction and to see if it's involving the whole market or whatnot. Okay, I'm going to move along now to your second coin, which is Waves. Significant change within the project. It's not what it was previously, is what they're saying. There will be a correction for this one too. But not till later on, is what they're saying. It's almost like there's this kind of gradual momentum with Waves. It's like I'm seeing it moving across, moving up over time, over longer time. In the way they show this, and I ask, okay, 2024, 2025. It's like it's not having anything crazy going on. I'm not seeing spikes necessarily. Or any wild moves. Like Sui had sort of some wild moves going on. But Waves, what they're showing me is kind of a general upward momentum over time. And I ask Spirit, what would you like to add to Waves? Anything about Waves? They're saying good momentum. It's like they're not selecting this project, but it's not bad. Like they're giving a bit of a neutral energy here with this project, and they're saying not extreme. Like there's not extremes here. It's not something. Again, it's not something that they're saying they're selecting, but it's like they're not giving a negative sense. They're not giving me the crosses. Or the ticks, but this just general momentum. And I do feel upliftment in my heart as I connect to it. So it's not, it's certainly not negative. But as we go into, 2024, further into 2025, Waves, talking about a decline. Because it's like they show me this upward sort of movement trajectory, but then I'm hearing decline. And I want to understand decline. They're talking about not enough. They're saying not enough adoption with Waves. It's like it's fizzling out. There's an energy of it sort of like moving back. It doesn't have that kick of energy behind it, that kind of power that some of these other ones do. So it's like they show it moving up and being quite stable, but it's like it doesn't have the power to really hammer and do anything crazy, is the way that it's coming through. And I'm just going to ask Spirit, if there's anything they wish to show around Waves. Now, it's looking like they're not really wanting to give me a lot here. They're moving away, stepping away from it. So perhaps, that's saying it right there. They're stepping away, and I'm hearing them speak about not enough adoption. Like, this is the words they give me, not enough adoption. And they just show me this kind of movement up. It's looking hopeful. Something's happening, but then there's a movement down. So it's like it doesn't have that kick in it. And they just keep going back to that. So I'm just going to leave it there with Waves. And I'm going to move along now to your third crypto that you've selected, and that's Osmo. Okay, Osmo. Now, as I connect to Osmo, I'm hearing boom. And I'm seeing like quite an energy with it. I'm seeing quite decent movement. I'm seeing a chart that is like whoop, up we go. Like it's this energy of there's force behind this energy. It's going places in terms of the way it feels. It's not sort of staggering around like some of these ones stagger around or don't have much momentum in them. But Osmo looks like it's focused on a point, and it's going for the point. it's focused on nothing can stop it, is the way the energy feels. Now I ask Spirit, as we move into 2024, into 2025 with Osmo, success they're giving me. A good one. They're saying this one's a good one. Okay, and I'm asking, is there more that you can give around Osmo or share? We like this one. Okay, that's nice. And success. Saying we like this one and success. Now, I'm going to ask, is there something that you can show in connection to Osmo? And it's interesting, again, they're giving me, like, there's been these certain themes within some of these cryptos that keep coming up, but there's this bomb theme, and they're showing me this bomb, and it's like the wick that you would light. It's like it sits there and it's not been lit yet, but then it's like someone comes up and lights the wick, and it's like we're counting down. So it's like, it feels as though when it's gonna do its run, it's gonna be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And so it has kind of this explosive energy, and I feel that's what they reference with the bomb energy. It can be multifaceted, different edges to the bomb. It can be negative as well, but I feel like it's positive within this. And I'm hearing it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game with this one. And it's like I very strongly just get this person walking up and lighting it. And I ask, give me a little bit more around this scene. They're talking about development not being in place yet. There's something that's not been in place yet. But once it's ready, it's like someone knows what to do. Next step is, okay, I've got to light the bomb, and next minute, boom, gone. That's the way that the energy's flowing. It's like certain things are being ticked and crossed and completed and done. It feels very methodical in what's taking place here. I'm also getting reference to a 639, and there's these certain number combinations that come up quite often in readings, but this one feels like community, feels like connection. And as I connect to it more, it's like I can feel the growing energy of it. It's like there's many working on this, and it's starting to move out and expand out. So yeah, that's a nice expansive energy here too with Osmo. It's just going to take a bit of time, is what they're saying. Okay, and I'm going to ask, is there anything more that you wish to add, Spirit, around Osmo and its movements into 2025? Again, explosion, eruption, explosion. And it's interesting because it's very volatile. Something that's taking place with it is very volatile. It's like goes up, boom, and then it comes down. So it's like if it does any crazy moves, it certainly feels like, taking profits here. Now, the way that they're showing these crazy moves to me, they're focusing more into later 2024, 2025. Not to say there might not be runs earlier, but they're particularly focusing on that time if there's crazy volatile moves to take profits, because they show ups and downs. It's very kind of, very extreme in the way they show it. Now I'm just going to ask anything more they wish to add to Osmo. They're giving their future adoption, future growth, they're giving me a thumbs up. And they're talking about them planning well into the future. It feels like there's a good community. It feels like there's a good team behind them. And it's warm and uplifting, positive energy that they're giving me. So, yeah, Osmo is feeling positive. Okay, I'm going to ask, is there anything more they wish to give before I close these readings off today? They're giving me, this sense of a stability here. They're giving me a stable kind of energy, which is it's reminding me of waves, really. in the overall energy of the three readings. It's like they're giving me a thumbs up as well. And, you know, they gravitate my energy more to Osmo and Sui. But really, Osmo is the one that I'm feeling more pulled to out of the three, which is surprising because my logical mind wants to go with Sui. But it really feels to me that Osmo and Sui are both quite strong. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you've got anything to share or anything to comment around Sui, Waves or Osmo, please pop it below. And if you'd like one of these readings, please get in touch with me via the About page of the channel and the email there. Okay, have a good day. Take care. Raven Scry signing off.